Hey, how's it going today? And I wanted to just do a quick little video on blending hypervoxel objects. I always thought that maybe hypervoxels were on the way out with LightWave, but I hope not, because it does seem like they have a lot of functionality and you can still do some pretty cool things, but I know they're considered legacy. For this tutorial, all we have to do is come to items and we're going to go null, and we're just going to go null 1, create one null, and we'll make another null, and that'll be null 2, and we'll make one more null. So we have 3 nulls, and on null 1 we'll just move this to position 1 on the Y, and on null 3 we'll move that to -1 on the Y. So then we basically just have 3 nulls kind of equally spaced apart here. So just double checking something. This one, yeah, so 3 nulls. And then the next thing we do is we're just going to go, we have to go into render properties, and that's why I say about hypervoxels, because they're considered legacy, but we have to check that or we won't see anything. And then after that we can go into backdrop, into legacy, volumetrics, and hypervoxels here. Double click this, and then you can see we've got our 3 null objects there, and we're just gonna, I guess, keep this as, I guess we gotta activate them. Let's see if I can activate them all at one time. I guess not. So activate 1, activate 2, and activate 3. So now they're all activated. And then what we're gonna do here is come here under blending group and just go new group, and I'm just going to call this my blend group here and go OK. So I've got that new group, and the blending mode we want to be additive, and then we'll go to the next one and we'll put that in my blend group and additive, and go to the third null and additive and my blend group. And we have this on surface right now, so if we come into BPR, we'll see that they're all combined. What you could use this for, I guess we could turn off the, no, let's turn off the backdrop and see what that does. That looks weird. We could adjust the backdrop colors. I can actually adjust my perspective here so it's a little bit more of the sky there. So anyway, this is a kind of interesting looking object, and I was thinking what you could use this for is making like an asteroid or something, and then creating instances of it or something like that. So just to kind of play around with this, if we go into backdrop again, I mean hypervoxels here, I guess it's down here, and click on the first null, we can go into shading, and I mean we're just picking colors kind of at random here, but we can make it blue, and you see where it's blue, and then you can change the texture to, let's say, crust, or maybe that's not the best one, maybe turbulence, yeah, turbulence, and then we can come to the next one under shading and pick another color like yellow, and then we could change the texture here to I don't know what those puffy clouds gets us, something kind of weird. And then we could go to the third null, shading, and instead of that being that gray color, we could change it to red and go OK, and then apply a different texture. Let's see what smoky does. Yeah, so you see what these, and then all this stuff can be experimented with, right, as far as what you want to do with this object. I'm just curious, are these parented to each other? Let's see. What happens if I move one? Oh, it kind of breaks. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Huh. That's really interesting. Look, if you move if you move it, you can move it, but then it blends at a certain point. So that could have some functionality there, because this would be animatable. You can animate that, but look at that, how it, at a certain point, it kind of binds to it. So there's a lot of potential functionality. Look, that one does the same thing. So I guess you could parent them if you wanted to get a different perspective. I'm just changing, you know, how I'm looking at it here. But it looks pretty trippy or freaky. But anyway, that's one way to blend hypervoxels. So I hope you found this helpful. Take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.